We've got Hall of Famers in quirky company with one another. Which one of them had the highest WAR? Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Baseball Brewhaha. We've got coffee, we've got trivia, and we've got interesting trade situations here. Each of these guys was traded for something other than a player, which hard to believe, but it's true. So we're going to talk about that today, but we're going to answer our question. Adam, what do we got?
Yeah, so we have these three Hall of Famers. Which one of them had the highest WAR? Is it Lefty Grove, Tris Speaker, or Dave Winfield? Aaron, what do you got?
I went with I know all these guys were quality players, but I actually went Lefty Grove here. I feel like I think he was a 300 game winner. Anyway, yeah, I went with Lefty.
And I did too. He was like the dominant lefty of his time. And so I went with that. But if we look at the notes, we are both incorrect. The correct answer is Tris Speaker. So congrats to Tris Speaker for being traded for. What was he traded for? Tris Speaker.
He was traded for So this is some fun story. Oh, he was basically traded for rent to use the stadium for spring training. He hit just 158 for Boston in 1907 and had to pay his own way to spring training in 1908. And then he went on to become a Hall of Famer. So that was interesting. So yeah, Lefty, just a little filler stats here. Lefty Grove 113 career WAR. Tris Speaker 134.
Yeah. Well, and you might be also wondering, these other guys, what were they traded for? Lefty Grove.
Yes.
He was sold to the Orioles from a minor league team for $3,500, which was the cost to build a new fence since theirs had been flattened in a storm.
Yeah, so basically Lefty was traded for a Hall of Famer Lefty Grove traded for a fence. Folks.
And Dave Winfield?
Dave Winfield was a quirky one. So in 1994, he was playing with the Angels, and the Indians were in a playoff push, and then the strike happened in August. Trade deadline back then was end of August. So while everything was on strike, but the World Series hadn't yet been canceled, the Angels and Indians struck a deal to trade Winfield, but they just kind of left it out there because of the strike. And then the strike canceled, whatever. And so they basically just decided to go out for a steak dinner. So Dave Winfield was traded for a steak dinner. That's basically how that went. But he didn't actually get traded.
There's some fantastic stories out there in the
there was
lore
one
of baseball.
There was a story of a minor league player. Well, maybe we'll come to this someday. A minor league player got traded for a box of donuts.
Yeah.
No, hold on. But then the trade was nullified because the recipient of the donuts shared the box of donuts with the other trade partner, and it was like, sorry, you can't do that. You can't do it.
Gosh.
You have to take the whole box of donuts.
Have you heard of the one where the player who was traded for himself?
I did. I heard of that. I don't remember the details, but it was
like traded for a player to be named later, and then the player was the player to be named later.
Yeah. It's like there's just baseball is just full of these hilarious things.
It sure is
funny. Yeah. So, well, thanks for joining us, folks.
Yeah, and we're taking a look at the scoreboard here.
Yeah,
Scoreboard's fun.
Jumping the gun here.
Hey, yeah, second inning, 1-0. It's early. Lots of game left. Hang with us this week. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. So some special thanks. Go to MLB and Baseball Reference for all the fun stuff. Comment below. Find us on Twitter. We'll be back at it tomorrow. More trivia. Thanks, everybody.